Welcome to Sunshine Cathedral's Queer God Squad. It's Thursday, August 28th, 2025. I am Bishop Darrell Watkins, the Senior Minister of the Sunshine Cathedral. With me today are Bishop Robert Griffin, Reverend Ann Atwell. We are the Queer God Squad. SunshineCathedral.org you can visit to learn more about us. Queer God Squad was created by Hotspots Happening Out to support our mission to explore the value of faith in the LGBTQ community. There's no streaming TV show like this in the entire world.
In 2025, we are celebrating the 40th anniversary of Hotspots magazine, the 5th anniversary of Queer News Tonight with nearly 10,000 stories and 10 million views in 2024.
We are the largest nonprofit LGBTQ media organization in America, and we encourage you to support our mission to inform, entertain, and educate our community and allies. Like and share this episode and watch us Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. or on demand.
This is the Sunshine Cathedral perspective. Daniel Helminiak, a Catholic priest and psychologist who affirms the LGBTQ community. Daniel A. Helminiak, a Catholic priest and scholar with doctorates in theology and psychology, is a prominent advocate for LGBTQ+ inclusion within religious discourse. His most influential work, quoting what the Bible really says about homosexuality, end quote, critically examines biblical texts, arguing that traditional condemnations of homosexuality stem from mistranslations and misinterpretations rather than an original intent. Dr. Helminiak, a Pittsburgh native with PhDs from both the University of Texas and Boston College, was a parish priest for 4 years and taught seminary courses after that. He came out as gay and resigned his priestly credentials, but the Vatican never officially accepted his resignation, making him arguably an out gay Catholic priest with a teaching ministry that the Church hasn't silenced. Helminiak emphasized a compassionate and evidence-based approach to human sexuality, challenging rigid doctrines. His book, Sex and the Sacred, Gay Identity and Spiritual Growth, encourages LGBTQ+ individuals to embrace their spiritual heritage without apology. His advocacy centers on the belief that genuine spirituality aligns with self-acceptance and love, fostering a more inclusive and understanding religious environment. His website is visionsofdaniel.net. And so this morning I went on to visionsofdaniel.net, and the very first line on his website says, "Like my namesake, the biblical figure Daniel, I have a vision." And isn't that incredible? I mean, this guy does have a vision. His vision of inclusivity, of welcome to everybody, particularly the LGBTQ+ community. The fact that he is an out gay man, never been silenced or lost his credentials with the Catholic Church.
Tried to give him up.
I tried to. Yeah, that's okay. But he's done his homework. Yeah. You know, looking at his work, he has done his homework, and he encourages connection within the human family, which is, I think, sorely lacking in some churches today.
Yeah. I love that he is able to use religious scholarship in sort of a therapeutic way.
Right.
Because of his unique, like who gets 2 PhDs? Yeah. But he managed. And his book, What the Bible Really Says, about I remember reading it in the 90s, and first I was a little disappointed. I mean, it's little, and everything he said I had already read elsewhere, and like larger tomes. And so I'm like, none of this is original. Later on, I realized sort of the genius of that he took what was already established scholarship and made it accessible to lay people. So he pared it down, he made it understandable. So yeah, he didn't come up with any great new insider realization, but he took what was already pretty well known in the academy and put it in the street. And so that's what hadn't been done before. And so that was actually pretty genius. And it's still relevant. I mean, you could get it today. The other book, the ritual.
Sex and the Sacred.
Sex and the Sacred is more theological. It's more like it's larger. It could be used as a textbook or whatever. But still, several voices. It's a really good book. But as a primer, especially if you were coming out of like fundamentalism or that What the Bible Really Says is really a really, really good book. What I do love, though, is that he takes this scientific scholarship, this social scientific scholarship, and his very rich Catholic spirituality, and he blends them and makes it all accessible. So, yeah, if you haven't heard of Daniel Helminiak yet, or read his stuff yet, fix that. because I think you'll enjoy it. Start with what the Bible really says about homosexuality.
I think my first introduction to him was 1996, doing some classes that we had to take for MCC. And my thought about I forget who was teaching the class, but the comment was that the book wasn't so much about trying to convince evangelicals at that point in time. It was trying to heal those who were already in the process of coming out, to help them accept who they were and who they were becoming. And then when you lay the timeline about when he was writing this with who was Pope at the time, and all that was going on.
Yeah.
And, it may be understandable about why they did not accept his credential, his resignation, but kind of, I think, just allowed him not even to work underground, but just work and do ministry. And I think, what the Bible says, really says about homosexuality, it really was a healing tool for a lot of people who were gay and clergy at that time, because they was finding a new way to, this is what this now means, and take them to yet another level. But again, it was healing, it was confronting, care confronting in a way that people really wanted to say, now we can go out and do the work that we've been called to do. Because like you said on his website, just like his namesake, he had a vision, and I think his vision is still coming to reality today.
Yes.
Yeah, and he hasn't applied to become like a chaplain at a Catholic hospital, teach at a Catholic high school, teach at a Catholic seminary. He's just writing books and giving talks, and he's not serving in a parish. So maybe it's why stir up a lot of, since he's not doing anything that we could control anyway. Yeah. So he is officially a priest. I don't know that he celebrates Mass even in his home. He may be past all that, but that he offered them credentials and they just didn't get around to taking them. I just think that's fascinating. But he's a good scholar, and does use the work therapeutically, like not only to empower, but to heal and to educate, but also to heal. It's a good thing. I wish he'd come up with another book. The two he's got is great, but I wish, and of course he's done lots of articles and essays and a website and whatever, blogs. But surely he's got another book in him. I think it's time. And that's today for the Queer God Squad.
Before we go, I want to invite you to like and share this episode on your social media. And I also welcome you to find Sunshine Cathedral on Facebook or Instagram.
You can also like our individual pages on Facebook. Remember to visit sunshinecathedral.org frequently. There you will find Bishop Talk, where Bishop Durrell and I interview queer religious leaders from around the world, activists and scholars. We've also added a weekly lectionary discussion that you can find on the website and on the socials.
Thank you for joining the Queer God Squad today. We are here daily at 3 p.m. to have some fun and to discuss what our LGBTQ community is talking about.
Sunshine Cathedral is the world's leading progressive queer church. Progressive, queer, and God are words that naturally should go together. Remember that we are all in this together. Also remember, you are God's miracle, not God's mistake. Until next time, we are the Queer God Squad. Goodbye.